Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing well. So in this workout I did a ton of snatch work, and I started out with doing, I guess it's a complex, but I would do a snatch plus a snatch balance, and I wanted to see how heavy I could go with that. I threw on the straps today just so I could be not just breaking my thumbs so much, and thankfully as far as grip strength goes, I've never had an issue with any of the weightlifting movements, whether it be snatches or with clean and jerks. It's more of just the wear and tear if you do a lot of work, of just kind of like when I played baseball. I never had an issue holding the bat, but if you take hundreds and thousands of swings, your skin on your hand kind of gets beat up a little bit. So with the snatches, my big focus with the lighter weights was to kind of do a no feet snatch as much as I can. And you notice when I get to the 175, it's kind of I jumped up a little bit, but I definitely think keeping that in mind gets me to extend better and also to wait longer with the movement, which ends up making the snatch for me look a little bit better, because I was really happy with how these generally looked. I was still ducking them a little bit, but I definitely was waiting a little bit longer, and it was definitely helping the movements. And 195 here is the most weight I did successfully for the complex, and I was able to do 205 for the snatch, but I failed on the snatch balance, which I'm happy with, because you saw with previous videos, I've been lifting pretty much every day this past week, so I haven't really taken any time off, particularly for like my shoulders and stuff. So it would have been pretty darn close to a PR anyway, and pretty high relative to my max anyway. But very happy with how the snatch worked, and I definitely want to keep doing things like no feet snatches with the lighter weights, and then progress to doing like a full snatch where you see like me jump up a little bit once I get heavier. With these 215 attempts here, they actually didn't feel too bad. I just did not have the shoulder strength to hold them up today. But then I moved on to doing some other snatch accessories. I did some muscle snatches, and I think that was really about it. I just did a whole bunch of muscle snatches, and didn't really worry about anything in particular. I ended up with some OHP behind the neck for the snatch grip, and I mean, that was really about it. It was just a lot of snatch work, and it's was really good. I was just really happy with the workout. As you can see, I have my ATG shirt on, which if you follow weightlifting at all, it's a pretty big brand, or I guess YouTube channel and Instagram page that shows a lot of the big weightlifters. So it's kind of cool to get one of their shirts, and we got it from like a hook grip sale where I got the knee wraps and stuff like that too. But with that being said, I mean, it was a pretty straightforward workout. Just got a lot of work in and just try to make it as productive as possible. Oh, one thing I do want to mention with these snatches, when I'm doing the, it's kind of hard to tell from this angle, but I'm trying to do no touch snatches when I'm doing these muscle snatches, so I'm not trying to touch my hip or anything at all. And what that does is it forces you to have to weight more, otherwise you're just, the bar is just going to be out in front of you a lot. So it kind of makes your pull a little bit more efficient and just a little bit different. And since I was already doing this movement here, I was throwing those in to see if I could do those alongside the muscle snatches. And I think it's a really good accessory movement for me because it works on the shoulders, works on my pull, gets me to extend better, all that good stuff that I struggle at. So I think it's particularly for what I struggle with the snatch is very good, because I don't have an issue with the pull, but more so with extending, and then with waiting when I extend. So kind of those two big things. Obviously my shoulders too, nice little side effect of the movement. But with a no touch, I believe you naturally pull a little bit earlier than you would anyway, and you can kind of see how my elbows bend early. That wouldn't normally happen with a snatch, I don't think, too much, at least from what I've noticed with my own. But when you're doing this, since you have to pull it a lot, I guess not a lot differently, but you just have to pull it differently, it's kind of doing that. You notice it's still kind of nicking my shirt, but it's a big difference from when it would go onto like my hips. And I don't know, it's a really bad angle to tell for the no touch part. You can definitely tell from the clean jerk I posted on Instagram. It's the same kind of thing, it's just with the snatch, and I do want to add these in with a full snatch and not just the muscle snatch, so I will be curious to see how those go in as well. But that being said, I'm going to wrap up the commentary here. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Peace.